What's going on? What's going on? This is Dee Car Lady. What's going on, everybody? Let some people jump on here. All right, we're gonna talk about another strategy to get some free leads in your business. Some free leads in your business. All right, so as you jump on, just go ahead and wave, say hey to me in the comments so I know you're there. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Go ahead and put in the comments for me. I'm just let some people jump on, and then we'll go ahead and start. Hopefully everybody's doing good today. I don't know, for some reason it feels like a Friday instead of a Wednesday. I don't know. People talking about say what, say anything. People crazy, say anything. Hello or something. As y'all jump on, I can't see if you guys are on. I'm using a different type of streaming service or whatever. This is my first time using it. So as you jump on, if you actually put in the comments, then I'll be able to see your comments. Other than that, I can't really see if you're on. All right. So I'm just giving it a few more moments or whatever, and I'm gonna go ahead and start this training. So I don't want to keep y'all too long. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and start. Now, if you guys keep up with what I do in business and everything, if you're on my team, then you already know a lot of what I do, online, the way I get leads is I use free methods or, low cost methods to get leads. So this is a strategy that came upon that I want to share with you guys, because it's just another way that you can get free leads. So sometimes, people are out there promoting, they're like, hey, join me, in different Facebook groups or what have you. And that doesn't really work out so well, right? But it don't work. So I'm always looking for different ways that we can get free leads in our business without having to do that, right? Ways that are thinking outside the box that everybody's not using. Hey, how's it going, Tasha? How's it going, Latasha? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. What I wanted to do is I'm going to need to share my screen with you guys and kind of walk you through some stuff. So just bear with me. Like I said, this is the first time I'm using this particular service, so bear with me, all right? Let me go ahead and share my screen with you. And for you guys who are catching the replay, because I know a lot of times people are at work, that's totally fine. Just put in hashtag replay. If you're catching it now, like I said, just comment, let me know that you're in here. Otherwise, I won't see that you're in here. Go ahead, while I'm sharing my screen, go ahead and let me know where you're tuning in from. What state you're tuning in from, or city, or what have you. And I'll go ahead and get this going. Tasha, where you tuning in from? Well, I know what Tasha tuning in from. Some raggedy state named Texas or something like that. But anyway, all right. So the site that we're going to be going to is called Sniply. That's the site that we're going to be using to be able to create a document that's going to allow us to be able to get free leads. And I'm going to explain this. It's real simple, but I'm going to explain it. So we need to go to Sniply. That's snip.ly. All right. You go over there, and it's actually free to get an account. They do have an upgraded version, but the version that I use is actually a free version. So, all right. And let's go over to the dashboard first. All right. So once you go ahead and create your free account, okay, like I said, you can use the upgraded version if you want some extra features and everything, but it's not necessary. You don't have to. All right. So let's go to one that I created here. Let's go to one that I created, because I want to show you what it looks like, and then we can go ahead and create one, so that way you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so this is one that I created here. So let's see. All right, and you'll see at the bottom, let me hide this. At the bottom, this is what's going to show up on the article that we use. This is what's going to show up. All right. So let me go. And usually when I do this, I'm on the cell phone, actually. I usually don't even do it from I usually don't even do it from the computer. So it looks a little bit different on a cell phone. So bear with me here. Let me see. Let me go to my Sniply links here. Let me go to my Sniply links. All right. And this is a link that I created. And so what I'm going to do first is just show you what the link will look like once you create it. And then we'll go back and create it. All right. So I'm just going to paste it in here. All right. And this is when I created. And I used an article that was talking about how to maintain your car. All right. Now, here's the thing about when you're choosing an article. You want to choose an article that is going to be congruent, meaning that it's going to identify with wherever you're going to put this link at, wherever you're going to put this message, right? You want it to identify with your with the market that it matches there. Okay. So one of the pages that I have on Facebook is a junk car page, one where I buy junk cars, right? So on that page, people who are looking to junk their car probably, you know, have car trouble, right? And they would like to be able to learn how to avoid that car trouble in the future. So that's why I chose this particular article for that one, right? But here's the thing. This is why using this tool is really cool. Because one, you're able to give a person value. In this case, like I said, giving them information on how they can avoid costly car repairs in the future. And then on the back end, look at how sneaky I was. Look at down here. You see this right here where it has my name there and it says discover the easiest ways to start an online business in 2019. This right here is what I created with Sniply. So when a person goes to that link that you created Sniply, I'm going to show you how to create one. When they go to that link, they're going to get whatever article, you know, that you linked out to, right? But they're also going to see your information at the bottom, right, throughout the whole article. And that is the cool part. So you don't have to go out there and say, hey, join me, right? You're giving these people a reason to click on the link to begin with because it's something that they want to hear about, right? And then they're going to be able to see your information here, right? And then the next thing they'll do, because now they're like, well, what is this about, right? They're curious. And not only that, I mean, come on, guys, who doesn't want to make money, right? You know, all the time people are thinking about, you know, leaving their job or what have you, and especially around the holidays, right? Especially around the holidays, you know, and around the time that we're going into the new year of 2019 in this case, right? You know, people are looking at making a change, you know, in their life. So you're catching them at the right time. So when they click here, right, when they click that, then guess what it's going to take them to? It's going to take them to my site, right? And my site, the particular link that I use is one where I take them over to a survey. Okay. And this is going to my site. How cool is that, right? So you didn't have to pay for this traffic, right? They have a reason to click the initial link because they have no clue that your link is on the other side, right? So it's not like you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, sell them something, you know, because if you come at a person in a sense where they feel like you're trying to sell them something, then they don't want to click the link, you know? They're like, nah, I ain't clicking that, you know, as if it's like contagious or something, right? But when you're giving a person something of value, when you're teaching them something of value, you know, then it's a different story. They'll click that link and then they're like, oh, okay, well, that was cool. They taught me this. So what's this? Let me check this out. And then before you know it, you know, you have another lead, another opt-in, and possibly another sale, right? You know, and that's how that goes. So let me take you back. Okay. I'm just looking at the comments here. Tasha says she's from Texas. Yeah, that pretty much says that. And Tasha said Tasha says I smell nuggets. She said I smell nuggets cooking. Okay, Tasha, that's what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and let me show you guys how you can put for yourself. Okay, so let's just go ahead and let's rock out on one. All right, so first thing you want to do is you want to decide, okay, what type of people do you want to talk to, right? So that way you can decide what article you want to snatch. It's like a article snatching type of situation, right? So to find an article, you just Google whatever it is you want to talk about. Literally, you just Google it, right? So when we're just going to do one live right here, all right? Let's say if we want to find out about how to make, let's say, the best online jobs. Let's say the best online jobs. Let's say that. All right. And let's see if we can find an article on that. All right. and we'll go and we'll look for article. Let's say this one right here. All right, for college students. Let's see what this article looks like. And then we'll see if we can use this article in Sniply. All right, now I like this article. What I'm looking for when I'm looking at the article, so that way you know, I'm looking for an article that doesn't just, because that's what catches people's attention, right? So I like this particular article right here because it does have pictures. See these bright, vibrant pictures here? I like that. So let's see if we can use that one. Not all of them you can use. If you can't use one, you just try another one. But let's see if we can use this one. So to do it, we're going to create a snip, is what it's called, creating a snip. So we need to put in the URL that we want to create a snip for. And like I said, it'll let you know if you can't use a URL for some reason. If you can't, you just choose a different one. You know, it's not like you got to cry about it. Just keep on trying until you can use one, right? So then we put that URL in here based upon the article that we found, right? And then we hit create snip and see if it'll let us use it. All right. And this particular one, it did let us use it. It would have gave me an error message if it wasn't going to let me use it. But in this case, it's going to let me use it. All right. And what we have here is I have the call to action that I made, right? Which is basically the same little, what do you call this? Insert right here, right? And what if I say, well, I want to make a new call to action? So I hit the drop down menu. You see this? Like I can keep the same call to action all the time. So that way you don't have to keep changing up if you don't want to. But if you want to change up, then guess what? Change up. All right. So I hit the drop down menu and it says, okay, well, make a new call to action. All right. So then I could say, okay, well, let's make a new call to action. And it prompts you to upload a photo. So I already uploaded a photo. So you upload a photo, but it prompts you to do that at the beginning anyway. All right. And then it basically says, hey, you know, do you want this to be text here? Do you want it to be a button? Like look down at the bottom of the screen and see how it changes. See, this says button and this says text right here. You see that? So I can make it be a button or I could just make it words, right? Now, if you get the upgraded version, you could put a form and an image, stuff like that. That's why it has the lock symbol. But if you're just using the free version, you can either choose a button or a link, which work perfectly, So I'm going to go with the button this time. I'm just, you know, rock out with a button. All right. And we want to put our message here. Our message is going to be right there where it says, enter your message here. That is going to be what we're going to say. So I know that the particular link that I'm going to use to draw the person to my website, right? On that first page, it is a survey, as you saw, right? So because it's a survey, I want whatever message that I put here to be congruent with that factor, with the factor that it's a survey. All right. So I want a person to feel like they need to qualify for something. Why? Because that is what my site links out to. Now, other sites that I use, other links that I use don't have the survey as a capture page. So I would say something totally different. The point is you want whatever message here, whatever message that you put here to be congruent with the website that you're going to send them to. You want it to make sense. All right. That's what I mean by congruent. You just want it to make sense. So let's come up with a message right here. Since that says that, let's say, earn a part-time, no, earn a full-time, let's say earn a full-time income. Earn a full-time income with part-time effort. Nope, I'll say in your spare time. I'll say in your part-time. Earn a full-time income in your spare time. I'll say in your spare time. All right. And another thing that you want to think about, and you can play with the message. It's not like one message is going to, you know, like one fits all, right? But another thing you want to think about is the actual article that you chose. Now, this particular article talks about 13 online jobs for college students, right? So if you're talking about a college student, they probably don't have a whole bunch of time, as far as they don't have like the whole 16 hours in a day to commit to something. You know what I mean? Because they have class, they probably have extracurricular activities, they got homework, this and that and the third. So you want to appeal to them, right? So you want to make sure that everything is matching up. You know, you're appealing to the people that article is talking about, right? because you have a better chance of them clicking your link if it appeals to them. So what appealed to a college student is something that they can do to earn the money, because they need money, right? To earn the money, but also be able to do it without having to spend, 16 hours a day doing it. So that's why I said earn a full-time income in your spare time. All right. Now here, instead of the button saying click here, I'll just say see if you qualify. Okay, yeah, qualify. See if you qualify. All right. Now, why did I say see if you qualify? Because remember, the link that I'm going to link them out to, which is my site, right, starts with a survey page, right? And I know this because it's my site, right? It starts with the survey page. So if I say see if you qualify, that's going to match up perfectly with my capture page that it's going to link out to. Because on my capture page, it says, hey, how much money do you want to make? Do you have a laptop? Do you have internet access? It asks them these things. So it's kind of like a qualification process, which that's what my survey is on my capture page. So this is just making it all line up. So that's why I'm choosing this wording. So whatever your capture page is, you want to just make sure the wording matches up. You do that. All right. You want the message to match up. Now, down here, you just choose the URL that you want to link out to. When I say link out, meaning when they click that button that says see if you qualify, where's it going to take them, right? So I'm going to put in my site here, okay? My dot free, make sure it's all right. Autopilot system. Okay, don't ask me where that went. Autopilot system.com. All right. So that is where it's going to link out to, because that is going directly to my site. All right. So let me go ahead and hit continue. All right. And now it's going to let you choose some themes. Like here it says social, and social just looks like I'm the one saying it. You see how it has like that peak coming out, like I'm speaking it. I actually like that one, but you have some other things that you could choose. The full width, meaning it'll take up the whole page, right? From left to right, take up the whole thing, right? And then something called candy. Don't ask me why it's called candy, but it is. And then something called bean, right? Where it's just rounded on the ends. I actually like social. I like it to seem like I'm talking to them, right? You know how like when you go to those sites and it'll be something that pops up, like a message center that pops up from the bottom of the screen, like, hey, how can I help you today, right? It kind of makes me feel like that, with the little peak as if I'm talking. So that's probably why I like that. But anyway, and you see these other things have locks on them, these other features, background color, text color. Once again, if you wanted to upgrade, you can, so you can get all of those cool features. I just didn't. I'm good without it, but basically that's what you do. And then you say finish the CTA, which means finish the call to action. That's what the CTA means. Finish the call to action. Okay. All right. And now it has created me a link, which is called a Sniply. All right. It has created me a Sniply. So this is the link. All right. This is the link that you would post. Okay. This link right here. And we just say copy. All right, because we're going to copy and post it, right? And then it actually lets you preview the link right here. So that way you can, see what it'll look like when someone hits that Sniply link. And we'll just wait for it to pull up, right? So this is what they're going to see. They're going to see, the article that you linked them out to, right? Because you're going to put this in a group, right, where people would care about, this article, where they want to make, if they're students, they want to make some extra money, right? And then down here, you see my information right here. It says, earn a full-time income in your spare time. See if you qualify. And let's see if I put in the web address correctly. And you see it clicks out. I did. So it clicks out to my site because that's what I wanted it to do. Okay. And all of that, all you have to do is copy and paste the actual link, which is the Sniply right here, this snip.ly. That's all you have to do is copy and paste that into wherever you want it to post that. All right. So let's see something here. Let's do one more. Let's see if we got any questions first. You follow me? That's right, Tasha. It needs to be congruent. All right. You follow me, Tasha? All right. Good. All right. Because if you're not, you need to watch it again if you're not. All right. So basically this is how you can make, you know, a very quick little, I mean, you'll actually be able to make this faster than, you know, what I'm doing on this video, because it's really that simple. You can actually do it from your phone. That's usually how I do it on my phone, and it takes me about maybe like, I don't even know, like 10 seconds, seriously, type situation. But that is literally how you would do it, how fast you can do it. Okay, and this is all using the free way. And it actually keeps track, you know, just to let you know, it does keep track of when people do click it. I actually just created this account. I had another account, but I created this one here like today. You know, but it does keep track of the different Sniplys that you make. So that way you can see, you know, how many people are clicking and all that good stuff. You know, so you can see which ones are working. All right. They keep track of all your links and all of your call to actions. And it also keeps track of the conversions as well. Conversions is, in this case, the conversions just mean how many interactions you had. So even though it may have been, you know, 2 clicks, right? One of the people could have interacted with it 5 times. So your conversions may be higher than your clicks, but it lets you know if something's working, right? And that's ultimately what you want to have happen when it comes to clicks and conversions. Is it working? You know, if you put out that particular article somewhere, you know, are people clicking on it? If they're not, you know, maybe you need to switch up the article, or maybe you need to switch up your call to action that you created for them on the bottom of the screen. All right. So all of the analytics are here. And like I said, if you wanted to upgrade, you can do that. But really starting out, you really don't need to upgrade. In all honesty, you can just rock out with this free system. And that is a way to get absolute free leads and provide value for people in the process. All right. Hopefully you have found this helpful. If you have, please let me know in the comments that you have. Also, please do share the video as well. And definitely, if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, which most of you probably will wind up watching on YouTube, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. All right, hit that bell button too. That's going to let you know when I come out with new content, right? So that way you can get it first. And also too, in the description below, I'm going to put my #1 money making source online. So you can click that link, check out what I do to make the money online the way that I do, and as simple as I do it, right? So you can get rocking with that. All right. But other than that, guys, it's been well. You already know this Dee Car Lady, so you know what we do. We take this thing to the top. All right. And I'm out.